Hey everybody, so I'm here with an update just to talk about getting an MRI with the Interstim device and what to expect because I have never had an MRI in my life. So I was rear-ended right before Christmas on December 17th, and my head flew forward and hit back on the seat really hard, and I was having really bad headaches for a long time, and I was having a lot of back pain. So they sent me to get an MRI done on my brain and my neck. So since I told them I had a sacral stimulator implant, they, over the phone when I was making the appointment, they needed me to get my card out that they give you with the implant and give all the information that was on the card, the serial number, the name of the doctor, the phone number, and all that stuff. So have your card handy. And then they said we have to talk to the doctor and look up all this information, and then we'll let you know if it's okay. Which, when I first got the implant, they did say it's an MRI conditional device. You can get MRIs with it, just depending on what the reason is and where it's at, I guess. So yeah, we did that, and then got scheduled for my appointment the following week. So I was just going to kind of walk you through what I had to do. So first I have to turn my device on and then go to the app, and it'll say search for device, and you have to find the device. I have to turn on my communicator, my battery's low, that's why it's yellow, and I have to place it over my implant and then hit find device, and this is how the Bluetooth works to connect. So now it's going to say searching for device, communicating with device. That usually means that it has found it and is connected. Sometimes it'll say can't find, can't connect, and you just have it placed wrong. It has to be placed pretty much directly over the implant to get that signal. There we go, and then it'll say communication in progress. This note right here says, oh, I'm operating at the maximum settings. It's just letting you know that we're operating at the maximum settings and it cannot be increased. And that my communicator is about to die, so it's also telling me to charge the battery. Okay, so what I had to do when I got there, they told me to bring my device, and I had to go to settings, and then there's a little section that says MRI right here. So I clicked MRI, and then it just says activate MRI mode, and it says place the communicator over the device and press activate to activate MRI mode. Activating MRI mode will result in turning the therapy off. So essentially it's just turning the device off, which is, I could have done that by myself, but they need to see and know that it is in MRI mode and it's turned off. So I did that for them, and then they have you put all your stuff in a locker and close it up. And so when I got in the room and laid on the table, I think they said that they were only able to do no more than like 20 minutes at a time because they didn't want it to overheat. So that weirded me out a little bit. I'm like, oh, overheat? Like, is this thing going to overheat inside of me? But so they did the head first, which I think was about 15 minutes, and then no, they did my neck first, which is about 15 minutes, and then my head took longer. I think it was like 20 minutes. But it was fine. They just gave me some earplugs, and then to put inside of my ears, and then headphones to put over my ears, and then they asked if I wanted to listen to music. So I was just laid on the table, and it wasn't too bad. I guess if you're claustrophobic, which they did ask before on the phone when I made the appointment, are you claustrophobic? So I don't know if they do something different, if you are claustrophobic. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. And then afterwards, when I got home, I just turned the stimulator back on to its normal settings. And I did find a little spreadsheet that I forgot that I made in my notes on my phone. I just did a graph, a chart with all the programs, because there's 7. So, and then just monitoring like how it felt at each setting and where it was at. So I did see that my program 1 is in the back the very back of the lead of the wire, and then my program 7 is at the very front. So right now I'm operating at a 6 because I think the last time I had pain it was near my urethra, so that was just like the closest spot. So I've had it on that spot for probably, I don't know, 3 months or so. I think I changed it around the beginning of my pregnancy, but this setting has been fine. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know how the MRI was and what to expect if you have an implant inside, a metal implant inside of you, what to expect for an MRI. So nothing too scary. Just make sure you have your device, make sure it's charged up, and yeah.